Hello and welcome to lesson 3. If you have completed lesson 1 and 2, you should be at this point here where you have your demo site installed and you are ready to now personalize that and make it your own website. Before we actually start to do any changes and customization, I'm actually going to run you through the dashboard and just show you around so that you can familiarize yourself with everything. Okay, so if you take a look at the top bar here, if you hover over Zacro Professional, and what we will do is when we customize, we'll actually change that to your site name, but we will get to that later. You can see here you have your dashboard, themes, widgets, menus. So if you click on dashboard, this actually takes you to your WordPress dashboard. Now just bear in mind that this does look very busy, but they've quite often got quite a lot of advertising here, so you can actually just make these all go up a little bit so that it's not so cluttered. Okay, that just looks a little bit better. And then, so from here, you can actually start to customize your site, but we're not going to do that right away. We're first going to go through the dashboard items. You'll have a look here, it says posts. This is if you have a blog on your site, so you can actually manage all your posts from here. Your media, and then you'll have your library, which is all your images and videos get stored here. You can see that these are imported from your demo. You can actually delete these if you like. It's pretty easy. You just click on them and delete permanently. And you can delete all your images. I'm going to just leave them for now. If you go to pages, there you can see all your pages. Now these will also be pages that were added automatically by the demo, so you can actually delete the pages that you don't want, but I'll leave them on for now. They're quite handy because, for example, you might not want a blog right now, but instead of deleting it, you can leave it there, and then when you do want a blog, you don't have to recreate that page. So if you would like to add a new page, you just click add new, but we will also get to that a little bit later. Comments, that's any comments that you have on your posts if you have a blog, and that is where you will manage it. Your Everest forms, these are your contact forms that you have on mostly on the contact page. Elementor, this is the page builder that we'll be using, but we will be discussing that in chapter 4. You won't really worry too much about templates because we've installed it. The appearance tab is the one that you're going to use quite a lot because this is where you will set up your menus and alter your menus. You can add widgets, and you can also get to customize from here. And your demo importer, this is obviously the plugin that actually imported the demo site for you. Plugins is something that you're going to use quite a bit as well. You can look at your installed plugins and you can also add new, but we will deal with plugins a little bit later on as well. You can see you've got Elementor installed. We will be installing the Pro version for you as well. And there you can see the plugins that you have. So at the moment, because we've already installed your demo, we can actually go ahead and deactivate the demo importer. Any plugins that you're not using, you should actually deactivate because they do run into problems sometimes when they do updates and things like that. So if you're not using plugins, then try and deactivate and delete them and use as few plugins as possible. Okay, so now we're going to actually go to the customization of the site. So we're going to go back to our actual site. You can either click there or on visit site. Okay, so there's two elements to actually customizing your site or personalizing it. The first part is which we have here, which is customize. And our second part is where we have edit with Elementor. Elementor is what we call a page builder. It's a really exciting page builder. It makes building websites really, really quick and easy. You don't need to know any code, which is great. And it's got such a lot of functionality, especially in the Pro version, which we have supplied you with. So first of all, we need to actually customize the site. And what we mean by customize is that everything that runs through your entire site, so it's the framework of your site. So for example, your menu, if you go to your About page, your menu will stay the same, okay? Your logo stays the same, and generally you have at the bottom of your page, you have a footer, which stays the same on each page. Now, these are items that run through your entire site, It's also things like the colors and all of that. And those you need to customize once at the beginning. You can also do it, obviously, if you need to make changes along the way, but it's always best to do those first because that's the framework built, and then you can go ahead and actually edit all the content on each page. So if I take my home page and I edit any of this content on this page, it doesn't follow through to the rest of the site. If I change the header here, it will go through to the rest of the site. So for example, if I change this logo, it'll be in the customize section. It'll change the logo on every single page of the site. Okay, so let's go to customize and have a look.